The big story there, well, it's quite concerning if you ask me. Again, it says Port Harcourt Refinery shuts down after $1.5 billion rehabilitation as truck drivers decry week-long wait for fuel. You can get all the details there. But in other stories, soaring costs, shrinking income, dampen Yuletide celebrations. FG votes 27 billion naira for Obasanjo, Gowon, Buhari, others in 2025. Yaya Bello regains freedom. And there's also an expose on the Lagos hideout where foreigners pay Nigerian recruits 300,000 naira for romance scam. That story also trended for the most part of the week following the EFCC mass arrests. Security agencies deploy operatives as Railway Commission offers free train rides. And on the devastating Ibadan Funfair tragedy, detained Oni's ex-queen hospitalized as IG heads probe. There's also a spotlight again on the celebrity biffs that shaped 2024. What do you have?
Interesting development on the front pages of the dailies this morning. Let me start with the Guardian weekend this morning. It's all about the beaches are disappearing and vanishing beaches. Hope dims on coastal leisure during Yuletide. All right, now that we have the beaches disappearing in the country due to development, or we bring in infrastructural development in the country. All right, more stories on the front page of the Guardian weekend this morning, and how FG's 2% budgetary allocation will impact agriculture in 2025. And defamation lessons from Trump to Babalola. Military vows to protect Nigerians against terrorist aggression during Christmas. All of those stories on the front page of the Guardian weekend.
And finally with me is First News. Court hits MTN. 15 million naira compensation for airtime fraud as telecom giant is ordered to refund wrongfully defaulted funds. That's from the Court of Appeal, Abuja Division on Friday. Ex-governor turned inmate meets 500 million naira bail condition as former governor Yaya Bello leaves prison. FG commences free train rides for Yuletide travelers. That's also there on First News. Army, Navy promotes 254 senior officers in major shakeup. Dele Farotimi freed on 30 million naira bail is also to face media silence ban. And on the Ibadan Funfair stampede, Rep Speaker, Deputy mourn victims, demand probe as Governor Makinde cancels birthday celebration to honor victims. Wike issues January ultimatum to Abuja land defaulters. And on the aviation sector, Keyamo, the minister, lauds the FAAN over improved passenger experience. Mano.
We'll move on now to Saturday Times. The big story here says Doris Oga crowned the 45th Miss Nigeria. Congratulations to her. Now we have the picture story of the concluded 45th Miss Nigeria 2024 on the page 2 there of Saturday Times. And let's quickly move on to the masthead now. House of Reps Committee probing over 1,000 CBN staff retirements, promising a fair hearing to all of them. And like plant title, I am not indebted to FCTA. Abbas there talking. All of the stories there on the front page of Saturday Times this morning. Interesting stories on the front pages of the dailies. You
can say that again. Yeah, absolutely correct. Of course, many of the stories are developing stories from, the big stories of the week. And that's also what we strive to capture on TVC Breakfast Saturday, where we bring out some of the most prominent stories, get fresh insights and perspectives on them. We've also seen some of them replicated in the papers this morning, so you do well.
Get a copy?
We always advocate for get a copy, read up on them. There are also some interesting things that I should also go to check up on. All right, that said,